Well, welcome. So, Aaron, this is a remarkable thing going on behind us.
It is very remarkable. 7 years remarkable.
So now, when I was going in to get my Crawford County Outdoors hat, I found this hat in the drawer. Meadville Area
awesome.
Recreation Complex 25th anniversary. So that was 25 years ago. So
crazy how fast time went.
This is the 50th year.
50th
right?
year.
So I was thinking, should I wear this hat today? It's like, I always wear this hat. So. Well, what else going on?
We have so much going on. Right behind us, we have the Touch It truck going on. We have a bunch of vendors, as you can see behind us. We have the Pulse Band, which is in the pool area, and then we have free hot dogs and free lunch for people here, and just a whole bunch of different games and carnival games and activities for kids.
Okay, so now, is there pickleball today?
Yeah, there's a professional pickleball player down at the pickleball course today.
So he's going to teach people.
He is. He's from 9 to 5 today. Okay. He's doing a clinic.
We'll try and get some footage of that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So now, is there skating going on today?
Yeah, the roller skating. The pickup hockey kids just got done, and now it's going to be roller skating time here about 2 o'clock.
Okay. All right. So this, can you go over all the stuff that's going to go on today?
Oh, it's crazy. So beginning this morning at 9 a.m. we did the pickleball for novice groups, and then at noon will be for the intermediate and advanced group. Okay. Then they have open play from 5:30 until the end. So that's down to the tennis courts. Here we have Humvee rides, which is right behind us. We have the Touch It truck from 12 to 5 and the free swimming from 12 to 5. Then at 2 o'clock we have roller skating. 3 o'clock we have castle ball, and then 4 to whenever we decide to close, we're gonna have the carnival games and the band playing.
Now, what's castle ball?
Castle ball is like it's a defense game with used dodgeballs, but you're really not like kind of throwing them at each other. You're trying to more play capture the flag.
Okay. So is that going to be inside? Or
yes, it'll be inside on the rink area.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, so I mean, just give a little history here of like this event. I mean, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, this is like the biggest event of the year, right?
Well, this is our community appreciation. So this is why we make it free for everybody. We get donors and sponsors to make it free for all the community. You know, Meadville's a great place to live. Crawford County itself is a great place to be because of all the ruralness. But to have this facility in a rural area is amazing. So I think it's just right that we, thank the community partners that we have in the city of Meadville, Vernon Township, and West Mead, and thank them for, supporting us for 50 years. We should give back to the community. And as you can see, the parking lot's getting full, and the kids are getting fed.
Now, you and I talked about this before. So this is like. There's no place else in Western Pennsylvania that's got something like this.
No.
No other small town that has something like this.
No, you have to go all the way to Pittsburgh to get into something like this, and you even got to be in the more wealthier parts like Mount Lebanon and Bethel Park. You're not going to find this in even Butler. I mean, Butler's a bigger town and suburb of Pittsburgh. You're not going to find anything like this. So to have this in this area is it's an amazing feat for the city of Meadville.
I told you the story before. When I used to work at the hospital, I would be part of introducing new doctors when they were coming down to see if they wanted to move here, and whatever. This is the first place I would bring them. I would bring them here, and they would love to see, all the activities here that they could get their kids involved with, and all that kind of stuff. And I think this is just an awesome community asset. I mean, this is just a tremendous thing that doesn't exist like this, lots of other places that I'm aware. I don't know of any place else that has something like this.
And you're right. It is a recruiting tool. I mean, you use it for doctors and lawyers and professionals that come into the area, and they just want to make sure that that they have a place for their kids and their family to have a good time. And this is it. I mean, you have a pool, you have a rink, pickleball, baseball, walking trails, pavilions, you name it. We're pretty close to having it.
So let me ask you about pickleball here. So that's been new here just the last couple of years.
I brought pickleball here in 2018.
So pickleball isn't like tennis where you have to run. I mean, it's like you can almost kind of like just take a couple steps or whatever.
That's exactly right.
And play the pickleball game, right?
And it's for all ages. So we have people as late as 80, 85 years old playing, and we have kids as young as 12 playing. So it's a game for all ages.
So I mean, it's basically like it's almost like it's like a combination between ping pong and tennis.
Correct.
Right? I mean, it's like
exactly.
So it's much smaller than tennis, but it's more like ping pong. But it's like yes.
Yeah, it's like a paddle ball. If you play on the beach, you play paddle ball, but you play with a wiffle ball.
Okay. So and it's like something that's like even for like you said 85, even for older people, that's going to be some great exercise.
Oh, it's great. We have a group of 80 people that play here every day.
Wow.
Every day from morning, usually 8 to 10, and then they come back in the evenings and play from 5:30 to 7:30.
So now the skating thing that's going on today. So now what's all up with that?
So we're trying to get people out, doing something out of their comfort zone. A lot of people, they know how to swim, they go swimming during the summer, but a lot of people don't know about skating, how much fun it can be, how much exercise and how much social aspect of it there is. So we're inviting everybody to come down, roller skate for free, try them on, and really just try it. I mean, something new for everybody.
And you don't need the ice smoother out. You don't need the Zamboni.
Nope.
You don't need the Zamboni out.
No Zamboni out today.
So now does the roller skating, does that mess up the thing for over the winter, or does it work out okay?
No, it works out just perfectly. So we have a great maintenance staff here that makes sure that the rink is ready for the ice season, gets it all painted, and gets the ice on, and then we're ready to roll for the winter time.
Okay. So let me ask you about the skateboard park here, which is it's over our shoulder here to the right.
Sure.
So I mean that's been around for a while now, and as I was pulling in here a few minutes ago, I mean I was seeing kids flying up and over the edge of that.
Yep.
That's a big deal, right?
Oh, it's a big deal. So they wanted to try and keep the kids all out of downtown, skateboarding. So they built a park here, which I think was amazing because now not only are you able to skate, but you're able to socialize and create some camaraderie with them, with other skaters. So that whether it be rollerblades or skateboards or even BMX bikes, you're getting that whole group together at one facility and become really good lifelong friends.
That's great. Okay, so do we miss anything that's going on today?
I think just having the band here is awesome. They're from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
They're an amazing 80s, 90s, and today band.
Oh wow!
And they're gonna be playing for 3 hours. They're the Pulse band out of Butler, and they're good to listen to.
That's great. Okay. So the remarkable thing, the 50th anniversary. I mean, I'm assuming you're going to have a swarm of people here coming.
Oh,
so
I'm sure.
That's why we came in a little early, so
yep.
we could get in here early and talk to you and get a chance to see everything before everything was just kind of swarmed with people. So this is a huge deal. I mean, this is a massive thing, and this is an annual event, right? I mean, the ReMARCable happens pretty much every July.
Every July, yep. Every July we have a ReMARCable, and it's great because it gets people out to see new things that they never had, like the AmeriHealth bus that's right behind us. We don't have that here very often, and it's great to have them here and talking about people's health and staying healthy, because I believe that a healthy community is a productive community.
I agree with
and
you.
I think is the healthier we can keep people, the more productive they're going to be, the more the MARC is going to thrive.
And the bottom line of the MARC is that's what it's about. I mean, just getting people out and getting them active and getting them healthy, right? I
Exactly.
mean, keeping them healthy. Warren, thanks for everything you're doing here.
Well, thanks, Dwayne, very much for everything you've done here.
Okay, all right. Well, joining us now, Jay Verno from the MARF, from the Meadville Area Rec Foundation. So
Yes,
can you explain what that is?
Sure. The foundation really is responsible for raising monies for bigger capital projects. Generally speaking, that's not been easily found in any of the other budgets. But what we're trying to do is have sort of a fund that can help us be sustainable and replace items that need replaced when they need replaced, instead of, an emergency situation. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing, of course, is now we're really, because we're caught up on a lot of our capital improvements, not all, but we're caught up in a lot of things, we're taking this opportunity for this year to celebrate 50 years by raising money for the endowment fund. And the idea there is that'll be put aside. We will not be able to access the funds, but we will be able to access the gains and the interest from that fund over really perpetuity. So
now you mentioned about fixing things. Remember, about a year and a half ago, that roof caved in, and the insurance company covered part of it, but
right.
not the whole thing.
Right.
And then you guys picked up on the rest, right?
Yes. So that's the kind of thing that, again, the endowment and the MARF can do, is to make sure that it's not an emergency that we can't overcome. It's still important, and it still obviously was an inconvenience for everyone, and staffing and users and all of that, but our goal is to make sure that this facility is operational all year, every year.
So Jay, one other thing. I mean, it wasn't too long ago that the ice smoother got replaced, and then the MARF picked up on that,
yes.
right?
So the Zamboni machine, or it might be an Olympia, I think, but the bottom line is obviously we need to have a ice finisher so that we can resurface and keep the ice clean and clear for the hockey players and all the other people, the figure skaters and all the other people that use the ice.
So whenever we're looking down the road, what are you after? I mean, what are you trying to are you trying to build up a certain amount that we can like dip into each year and then not have it go down to zero? And
Yeah. So basically our goal this year is to raise $150,000, and that's a full year effort. So we're not saying we have to do it today, not this month, but over the full year that celebrates the 50th anniversary, we're trying to raise $150,000. And again, this is going directly to the endowment, so that every year, whatever the interest is that comes from that will be used for the MARC to be able to do things that they need to do in terms of capital improvements, those kinds of things.
Now, I remember hearing that the local brewery downtown came up with a MARC version, or whatever, and then like some money comes to the foundation each time that a beer gets sold. Is that right?
Yes. So we partnered with Voodoo, and of course Voodoo presented us with a beer option that we think will fit with a lot of different people. It's a golden lager. It's very tasty, and it's a lot lighter than some of the other beers that they sell. It is not an IPA, so people say, well, I don't like IPAs. You're going to find you're going to love this beer. But the bottom line is that for every beer sold, wherever you find that's going to leave a mark, that's the name of it.
Okay.
I thought it was a catchy name. Wherever you buy that at, you're going to get $1 from the proceeds will be donated directly to the
It's not
MARF.
just Voodoo Brewery that where you can get it. You can get it at a whole bunch of other places, right?
Yeah. So we've had places like Roth's Tavern, Hitchie's, Triple Deuces. Now we've got Hunter's Inn, the Firehouse. And I understand that the Country Club is lining up to get it too. So
awesome.
We're going to have this beer available in multiple different locations, and it is available today so that we can kind of kick it off with the public at large.
Awesome. Okay, so for down the road, what would you like folks to know about the foundation and how you'd like their help?
Sure. Probably the best thing to do at this point is to go on the website. That's marfforfun.com. That's MARF with a 4. Number 4, not FOR, but number 4, marfforfun.com, and click under, I think it says donate, and then it'll show you all the things about the foundation and how you can actually sign up for online giving. You can sign up for our 50 for 50 campaign, where you can donate $50 a month for 12 months, and then it'll stop after that. So the point is, you can give small amounts. We'll make a big difference if we get some numbers. If we get a lot of people doing it, it makes that bigger goal a lot easier to attain.
I was talking to Aaron about this, but I mean, this is just an awesome community asset, and it's like it isn't going to just be here on its own. I mean, it needs to have some funding. I mean, so thank you for the MARA for everything that you're doing.
Well, like I said, we work with the MARA board, and of course the staff here has been excellent. I can tell you I'm very encouraged by the direction we're taking. We're having more and better programs every year. Thankfully, not only Aaron, but also Jeremiah and some of the other team that are here all put their blood, sweat, and tears into operating the MARC. What we want to do is give them some funding to back them up, so they don't have to worry about the dollars. They can focus on making sure it's a great, safe experience for all kinds of generations.
My thing that I said to Aaron, and I say it all the time, is this is just an awesome community asset. I mean, no other communities around here that are the size of Meadville have something like this. Yeah. And this is just something that's just remarkable.
Well, it is.
This is a remarkable day.
It is a remarkable day. Thank you for covering it, and like I said, we look forward to having you help us out in any way, shape, or form.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, thanks to everybody at the MARC for all the things that are going on and for the 50 years, and I look forward to the next 50 years. Okay, Chef Lisa is working on her recipe, so she's coming up next, so stick with us. Well, joining us now, Chef Lisa Beck. So Lisa, it's the 50th anniversary of the Rare Complex. Isn't that cool?
It is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff going on at the celebration. Oh, it was really awesome.
Aw.
So what was your idea for today?
Well, seeing that we're doing the Rec Complex, we thought we'd do something a little different, so we're doing a dessert.
Oh, good.
Always like to throw a dessert in now and then. We've done some really good ones with zucchini and things like that. This one has bananas.
Okay.
So it's a banana cream pie.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S, yes, I used to do that cheer. So it's a banana pudding dessert with these really cute little Pepperidge Farm chessman cookies.
Okay.
And it's good. And you can make this full fat. I've kind of lowered the temperature on the fat and sugar on this one because there are some ingredients that, you know, I watch. So, but you can do it however you want. So we'll get started, and
Awesome.
and this is a good one. So you're going to like this. Okay. So we're going to start with this smaller bowl here. I'm going to put you in charge of the whisk, and I have a 5.1 ounce vanilla pudding.
Okay.
And this is regular. You can use sugar-free, but today I'm using the regular pudding. And we're going to put this in the bowl. And then we're going to add right there, there's 2 cups, it's 2% milk, but you can use skim, you can use whatever. I find that pudding's a little bit better with some fat in the milk. So we're going to add the 2 cups, and we'll have you whisk that. And I'll take your out of your way there.
Okay.
Until it starts to thicken up. It's really interesting that you're using a left-handed whisk in your right hand.
Well, that's a good point. That's a good point.
You know how that goes. And then what we're going to do
I'm
is
using it backwards.
you are using.
using
You know
it
what? You're going clockwise. You should be going counterclockwise. But that's okay. We're not going to pick on you for that. So we're going to set. When you're done with that, we'll just set it aside, and we're going to take our cake pan dish, and we are going to line the bottom. You don't even need to spray it. Okay. And we're going to line the bottom with these cookies, and they're really, really cute. Some of these are broken, which
This is feeling thick already, Lisa. This doesn't take long.
No, it doesn't take long at all.
Let me try my left hand.
Oh, yes. These are little chessman cookies. They have chess pieces on them.
Oh.
They're real buttery, cute little cookies. We're just going to put them in the bottom. Of course, like I said, some of these are broken, but you know, you can piece them together.
Okay.
And you're probably good there, Dwayne. It doesn't take long.
It is thickening a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to take these out. And like I said, there's some broken ones, but we're just going to line the bottom. See if I can put them together. There we go. But they're really cute.
Yeah,
You see the king?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and there's the knight, and there we go. So we'll just line the bottom with the cookies. There's a rook. I used to play chess a lot. It's been years, but there's another little broken piece. I made this dessert for the boys' baseball team a couple years ago, and they devoured it within minutes of me setting it out. So I know it's good, and I thought our viewers would.
If it goes fast, that makes it very popular, right?
It does. I thought our viewers would be interested. I'm going to save these broken ones for the bottom. Try to get as many in there as we can. Okay. So we'll do these. So like a bag, one bag will fill the bottom and then some. But I'm going to take these broken pieces and just put them there.
Cover the edge of the bottom.
Yeah, just cover the bottom. Kind of works out. I'll break one here.
This is really thickened up.
Yep, it's perfect. Okay, so we've done that. You can kind of see what we have here.
Okay.
And then we're going to take 2 bananas. Okay, so we're going to take these bananas and we're going to just slice them on the chess pieces. I'll fix them so that they're covering it and they're all facing the right direction, but just for now, I'm just going to cut them in there. You can use more bananas if you want. I'll just cut them all about the same size. This is how you use a left-handed knife.
Okay.
I know we're always joking about that.
That almost looks like enough banana slices to pretty much cover the whole thing.
Yep, yep. And they're just going to be on the bottom. I'm picky about my bananas. They have to be at a certain ripeness Can't be too green. And these were, I picked these up. They were perfect. I was a little nervous that I wasn't going to find what I was looking for, but I did.
I went to the store the other day, brought home some bananas, and they didn't have any like the green ones.
Yeah.
They were all like turning brown.
Right. Yeah.
And I got them home, and I had stuck them in a bag with, you know,
Oh,
and
in
they
the
were all
bag.
smashed up.
Oh, that's not good.
So my wife made banana bread.
I was going to say there is a use for that.
Yeah.
That was thinking in the back of my head, but good for Michelle.
So
That's
we had banana bread.
That's
which
great.
which was very good.
Oh, I love banana bread. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take, this is a can of sweetened condensed milk.
Sweetened condensed milk.
I
Okay.
use the fat-free.
Okay.
You can use the regular. Like I said, I'm using some regular, some non, but this can all be done regular, it can all be done light. I'm just trying to cut some of the fat and sugar out a little
Okay.
bit. So if you want to get that out there, and I'm going to just, because it's thick, so we want to use the spatula to get that out. Or we'll never get it all out of there. Because sweetened condensed milk is very good, very sweet, very thick. And that should be good.
Okay.
Okay, so to that, we are going to add, and this is the 1/3 less fat,
Okay.
a brick of cream cheese. Again, just lowering the fat a little bit. This is going to be a much thicker and more dense recipe if you use all fat products. So mine might not get as hard as some of the other ones, but it's still going to be good because you do put it in the refrigerator. So I'm going to let you take the mixer and blend that together. There we go. Till it's smooth.
Is this a left-handed mixer?
That's actually ambidextrous.
It can go either way.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You can use either hand on that one. So yeah, you could probably turn it up just a little. There you go.
It's really blending fast.
Yes, it is. Yeah, probably just a little bit more just to break up. I left the cream cheese out so that it would be softer, easier to blend. Probably good.
Looks good.
Yep. All right. Okay. Yeah, you could probably just, here, you can set it right on top of that.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so now actually we're going to fold in. I'm using the 0 sugar Cool Whip. You can use whatever. You can use the reduced fat. You can use regular, whatever you want. So we're just going to take that in there. And I've let this defrost and sit out so it's easier to blend.
Hit it with the blender again.
No, I don't think we need to do that.
Okay.
We're just going to fold it in with our spatula.
That's blending quick.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
This is a quick and easy dessert.
Sure, that's great.
Yeah, no bake. And we didn't even have to preheat anything.
I like the concept of dessert. I like
Oh, who doesn't? I wish I didn't like the concept of dessert, but I do. Okay.
it's
All
already
right.
blended.
I think so. So
add
I'm going
this?
to, yep, I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to need that spatula too, because that's nice and thick. And we're going to add the pudding to the mixture. You can use banana pudding, by the way. I use vanilla,
Okay.
but you know, this can be modified. I say it in every recipe. Low fat, regular, light. You're good there. And I'm just going to fold that all in until it's mixed up. Counter's a little high for me to cook, but it always works out.
Everything seems to blend pretty fast.
Yeah, it does. That sweetened condensed milk is really good in this. Yeah.
Good. Good.
You're going to like this one, Dwayne.
I can sort of already anticipate.
Well, and
like
if
this a lot.
can you smell it? I mean,
Oh,
that
yeah.
sweetness.
Oh, yeah.
It really smells good.
It smells super.
Yep. Okay. Just make sure I got the bottom. All right. So now, yep, if you want to hold that, we're just going to pour this over. We'll just keep moving it. This is a nice make ahead. I love recipes that you can make the night before. You can do this. They say refrigerate it for at least 4 hours. I think it's better if it's overnight. But, you know, you can do whatever you need to do. I'll just tilt it a little bit more, Dwayne. Okay, that should be good. And then you just smooth it out over the bottom stuff. There's a banana trying to poke out. Don't try to get out of there, bananas.
A banana poker. Okay.
Yep. Okay. I have use this.
Another little scraper.
I want to get all that good stuff off of there.
Yeah, really.
All right. And then we take the cookies and we put them on top.
Okay.
So just like we did on the bottom.
Okay.
Get them all out. Hopefully these ones aren't broken. I like it. I don't mind putting the broken ones on the bottom, but I like the top ones to be.
That's the ones you're going to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. Those cookies are in little sleeves inside the container.
Yeah, Pepperidge Farms does that.
Okay.
They just kind of have them. And it's not real even, but if you push them down, you know what I mean? You can level it
Flatten
out.
out a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Is each of those little sleeves, does that hold a certain number of
Certain
those
number
things?
of cookies,
Okay.
yeah. And then I can, you know, break some and put them on the side so we cover everything.
Okay.
You don't have to. You can space them out. I made another one. I spaced them out. Doesn't matter. I kind of like to level them out a little bit. They're cute.
It's got a little, there's a horse, there's a little,
Yep.
looks like a
That's the king.
king.
Oh, no, that's the
king's.
king, queen, maybe.
Oh, king and queen.
Rook.
Okay.
And then the knight, you know, the chess
Okay.
pieces, the
Okay.
actual chess pieces. Let's see, we're going to take some.
Will they go sideways at the end?
No,
Not quite. Okay.
no. So we'll just take a couple of these. Oh, I probably should move that one over. Oh, let's see. There we go. I'm not breaking them very evenly. Okay, and then I guess I can just put, doesn't really matter, on the side. You don't have, like I said, you can separate them. You don't have to have them cover the whole thing, but you know, I'll just use up the cookies. And then what we're gonna do, just wanna kind of flatten that out, is we're gonna cover it.
And it goes in the fridge.
It goes in the fridge for about 4 hours at least,
Okay.
or overnight.
Okay. So Lisa, out of the fridge.
Right out of the fridge.
Yay.
Let's look. Ta-da!
Wow. Look at that.
Yep.
How about that?
So our favorite time of the day is when we get to taste test.
This is always my favorite time of the show. Isn't that funny?
I know. So you're cutting because remember there's cookies on the bottom.
On the bottom too, yeah.
Yeah.
And bananas.
And bananas. And it's been in the refrigerator for a little while. I mean, this could have sat a little bit longer, but I'm sure it's not going to taste any different.
Okay.
Look how cute that is, the little
Yay.
squares. Whoops, here you go. All right.
So what's the official name of this one?
That's a banana pudding dessert,
Banana pudding dessert. Okay.
I guess.
Lisa, that's wonderful.
Something about adding the sweetened condensed milk.
Wow.
Again, I made this with a hodgepodge of some fat-free, sugar-free, regular pudding, 2% milk. You can do this however you want. It's pretty firm for having the light stuff in it, but it didn't take any of the flavor away. It's
No,
really
it's awesome. It
It's
tastes,
really good.
tastes
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Well, Lisa, thank you for the awesome recipe.
You're welcome.
Thank you to the Rec Complex for being around for 50 years.
Absolutely.
And for their special celebration. And thank you for the folks at home for joining us. And we will talk to you next time. And boy, am I finishing my dessert here.
Me too.